try to film this process. I don't know if that'll work or not, but what we're gonna do is take out this plastic bed liner, and let's see if that happens. Up. Taps. Up. I think. Oh, look at that. Came right off. Step 2, detoxing the seats. New car smell. Ugh. And not to mention really toxic, full of formaldehyde. So what I'm spraying down here on the seats, I think you can probably see like white marks, is this stuff, and I'll show you up close. This is by a company called EnviroCleanse. They are actually one of our favorite companies for products that are made specifically for the chemically injured community. This company just, you know, they get it. They're the real deal. So I highly recommend checking out their website, EnviroCleanse, cleanse spelled KLENZ.com. And this is just their laundry enhancer product, which is really great for getting scents out of clothes in the laundry, but it's also the same ingredients as their everyday odor eliminator product that they recommend for this application, for removing new car smell and detoxing a brand new car and or carpet in a used car. So here we go. A lot of the task of detoxing the van is falling to me. I mean, this is definitely a joint project for us, and my husband Gerard will be working away in here once I get the van safe for him to be in. So yeah, a lot of the scrubba work, initial work is coming to me because it's not safe for him to be in here yet, and that is sometimes life with MCS. So one of the interesting things you're going to see if you're like following a van life blog, this isn't exactly a van life blog. It's the naked life. And so if working on converting a van into a camper happens to be part of my life right now, then that's part of it. And that's why, you know, I'm going to show you some videos about the van. But it's so much more than that, because I think a lot of the van lifers out there, and totally no offense to them, they have their own thing going on, and they are able to build a van with just any old random Home Depot materials, whereas we have this added challenge of building out a van for a person with chemical sensitivity. So everything has to be detoxed, everything has to be 100% clean materials that we put into it, and that adds a whole other aspect. But it's also something that I think is of interest to a lot of people that have MCS. Can we make a small space a livable space? Because, you know, it opens up a lot of freedom for you, and to go places to see some of the world that it's hard to see. Housing is one of the biggest challenges for people that have this condition, finding clean housing and keeping your environment clean. And so the idea of a small space, even like our trailer being, you know, much smaller than an apartment or a home, it's easier to control. It's easier to keep, you know, you can have big size air purifiers running in a small space. They're much more effective. Today we are removing carpet panels because the detoxing of the van continues with getting rid of things like carpet that off-gas formaldehyde. So we're going to take these puppies off and put them in garbage bags so we at least can keep them. We want to keep the shape template because we're going to use those to cut our bamboo panels that would be put there. So today we continue with step 3, removing things. Okay. on there. What? It looks nice to have my hair down for filming, but I'm gonna have to put my hair up. Because now we got serious work to do, and it's annoying. I also want to keep these little plastic cappy things in good shape because we're going to use those to hold on our bamboo panels. Why not? They're designed for it, so we're going to keep them, and I'm trying to be ginger in removing them. I'm trying to be ginger and removing them gingerly, as ginger would do. There we go. Carpet panel 2 down. Okay, stack that over here. What's next? That one's next. Let's do the back next. Shit. It's weird. Why won't they come on? Well, that one broke. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, so final van detoxing, off-gassing update. We are just about there. It has been probably about almost 2 months of working on it. We've been running the air purifier we have that has an ozone away mode setting for a couple hours at a time, hitting it with ozone. We have wiped down all the plastic and dash and vinyl. Anything that's going to have to remain in the van has been cleaned and cleaned and cleaned multiple times, different kinds of safe soaps. And eventually we did have to resort to like an oil, some coconut oil, to get the white residue from the EnviroCleanse off. That was possibly a bad idea of mine to use EnviroCleanse Laundry Enhancer on our dash, although I think it may have actually helped with the off-gassing, the smell. It was just really hard to get off. Got this like black tar adhesive that is holding on plastic sheeting over the door panels that we exposed when we took the carpet down. So wasn't exactly sure what we were going to do at first, how to get rid of that. Came up with a solution though, and we are going to just seal it in with a vapor barrier tape. This is a aluminum foil tape that we get from E.L. Faust Company, and they are a company that also manufactures great air purifiers, HEPA filters. Anyway, vapor barrier aluminum foil tape. You can also get it like on Amazon if you know the right number to search for, because it's the non-VOC kind. What that's going to allow us to do is not only seal in all of this just to be on the safe side. Even though this adhesive may not even be a problem, it really doesn't seem to have much of a smell, but you never know, when it heats up, things change. You apply heat to something like an adhesive, it starts putting off fumes. So we're just going to seal that all up with a vapor barrier tape just to be on the safe side. And then we had the brilliant brainstorm to reuse our carpet panels sealed up with that same tape. So now we don't have to worry about cutting like thin wood or buying a thinner piece of bamboo to try to fit these panel spaces. We can reuse these panels. So this was a great brainstorm. And we're gonna upholster them with possibly a hemp canvas, or maybe buy a shower curtain, like a hemp shower curtain, and cut it apart and use that. It's probably a good source of the hemp canvas material. So yeah, we're gonna cover these in hemp, and they're gonna look really awesome. We'll have fabric panels, and hope that Maverick doesn't decide to shred them with his claws. They are going to be decorative wall panels, not cat scratcher pads. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, yeah, so excited about that. And we are starting to get a few things in the van that are pieces that will be assembled as we go, and for now they're just kind of like boxes and things sitting in the van. This being the biggest thing sitting in the van, this giant lovely piece of bamboo is our floor, and it is gorgeous. I mean, we're gonna end up putting cork panels down over it just so we have some padding and some squishiness on the floor, and also protect the wood. It's a shame though, because it's so beautiful. We could have this as a wood floor and I would love it. But anyway, this is going to be our flooring. We still have to rent a skill saw and trim it down to the size, and then we are going to have to do a little bit of the Reflectix insulation on the bottom to kind of give us a padding for the subfloor. And that's about, and this, we've got our vent. That's gonna be our roof vent. I'll have to install that. But flooring first before we start cutting holes in the roof. So anyway, all of that is in the van build videos, which are coming down the road. For now, this was the off-gassing, and I would say it's done. It's off-gassed. Safer for Gerard to be in here now. He's been in here doing a little bit of work here and there, and we did the carpet panel to test that out. So we're getting there. Soon the next step will be to sell his car, and this will be his full-time drive. So that was another big step coming up. But anyway, yeah, totally excited and moving along on the process, and we will keep you updated. So keep watching, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.